Back home to Australia now, where citizenship test failure rates have been revealed for last year in 2024. As migration and social cohesion shape up to be key battlegrounds at the next election, the Herald Sun can reveal that while more than 183,000 citizenship tests were taken last year, only 122,000 people passed. The opposition, which has previously accused Labor of neglecting to teach new citizens what it means to be Australian, says the new data is of deep concern. What's of deep concern to me is that you are already living here, okay? You're not visiting, you are living here, you have emigrated here, now you're applying for citizenship, which means that you've been here for quite some years already, and you can't pass a 20-question multi-choice. So you've got the answer in front of you, you just have to pick out of 3 choices, which is the right answer. You can't pass that test. You're allowed to get a quarter of them wrong and still pass. Any more of that, then you've failed. And if you fail, you get to come back 3 more times and just try it on again. I find it disturbing that the failure rates are this high simply because we're talking about people who already live here and haven't even cared enough about their new home country and the culture and the people therein to learn basic stuff like what's the capital of Australia?
Well, there's 2 important
points. We're not asking
points.
for much.
There's 2 important points here. One of them is that the failure rate went through the roof after 2020 when the Morrison government put in questions about Australian values, right? That's the hurdle that they're falling down at. So these people are being asked, what are Australian values? And they can't tell you.
These are things like freedom of speech, democracy, right? These kinds of things.
That is extremely troubling. And the largest failures were people on humanitarian visas, those who should be the most grateful that Australia has given them the opportunity not only to live somewhere safer and have another go at their life, but now a shot at actually being an Australian. And these are the people who fail most often. It makes a mockery of what we have offered them.
But the mockery really is the people who've put together this test. I mean, one of the questions that we're currently asking people who want to be citizens of this country, we're asking them, who is authorised to perform a welcome to country? That now apparently is a very important thing to know if you're going to be a citizen of this country. What a load of rubbish. That's the last thing we need them to worry about. But a government spokesperson who was talking about the high failure rate said that it's very important that those doing the test are given a fair go and that the test...
One of the Australian values.
And that the test does not, quote, create barriers to citizenship.
What?
Well, I would have thought the purpose of the test was to create barriers.
Make it a bigger barrier.
Out who don't understand our values. The Refugee Council of Australia was just recently lobbying for the test to be offered in languages other than English.
Oh, get out.
I would suggest is a little bit sort of counterproductive, but there you go. That's the state of our country under the current government.